Well, hello everybody. Here is the story of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for me. The dogs will not stop barking, and this mic picks them up even if they are like 100 meters away. And I'm on the second floor in a building, but everything for this game because we have to give it a try. I won't be able to stream it. I continued researching but didn't find very much even after complete drivers, clean installation, removal and then installation, and the same for OBS. Apparently this problem with streaming is not unique to me. The version of OBS 27.2 and onwards, mine is now 27.2.4, they have been freezing systems for other streamers as well. This hasn't been a problem for me for recording, but when it happens only when I'm live and my browser sources die. For example, text chat that appears inside the video from the viewers, or follow alerts and stuff like that. They stop working at best. At worst, my whole PC freezes and I have no other choice but to manually restart by pressing the button. So I'm not really sure when will they fix it, but I started enjoying this game a lot, and I wanna give it a chance to play it without going live, just recording and see if I can pull that off. This would be the first time I'm recording a gameplay that's not live, so I'm sorry if I don't deliver what is expected on YouTube. I usually just put the whole live VOD on the YouTube from Twitch and includes everything, all mistakes, all the conversation with viewers. But now this is done offline and I'll be talking alone the whole time, so this is completely new to me. And let's see how it goes. Let's see if I can continue this wonderful game on Jedi Grandmaster difficulty, because that's how we roll. Where is the difficulty though? I thought it was shown in gameplay. Oh well. That's weird. Never mind. Never mind. Stop wasting time. Let's just continue. In the last episode, we learned force push and we arrived to the walker, but freezes happened. One thing led to another and I just made the episode shorter. That's the part 3. And now we'll have chance to fight that walker again. See if I can do anything now when it's recorded. I can definitely feel that game is much smoother without being live. Okay.
I'm on my way.
Now I see. Hi. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, keep distance. No. Oh, what now? Oh, I got hit. It's difficult. It's difficult. Oh, oh, almost, I can almost do it. Come on. Is he dead? Is he dead? Oh, defeated first try. Well, when the game runs smooth. Oh. You didn't see that one. That's the pilot. Interesting. Can we loot this? Scan it? No? Okay. I wonder why didn't he attack the ship? He's really stupid. I guess he saw lightsaber and perceived me as a bigger threat. Okay. Okay, let's go to the ship.
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some
Thank
real
you.
moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed with them. What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zepho journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh,
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
So we better get ready for a fight.
Looks like we are traveling to Kashyyyk. Last time I was there, it was KOTOR 1
I
game.
think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
I wonder what changed in 4,000 years.
With the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long.
Oh, did you watch them
The
die?
patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla. She stayed behind with the younglings.
Trilla?
They caught me. And they tortured me.
She dropped a name, so we're gonna meet her.
How many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
Yeah. It was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me. And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No.
I'm sorry.
But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing.
We have to do something about that. Yes, I agree. Seer's Padawan. Seers shares an awful memory about her past. During the Jedi Purge, she was captured and tortured by the Empire. She was able to escape, but her Padawan was not so lucky. Years later, the events has left her scarred and reluctant to use the Force. Is there anything I haven't read? Data bank? Oh, Zepho. Project Auger in accordance with the Emperor's will. We've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Auger. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more troopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. It indeed has a lot of dangerous creatures. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology. Okay. Oh. Zepho's culture. Ritual. The remains of ancient wares crafted by the Zepho, perhaps used for rituals. Whispers. A set of wind chimes left behind by Zepho, who built the tomb. Okay, I've read the other stuff before. Okay, so we have characters. Ino Cordova. Influences from Kashyyyk. During his exploration on Zepho, Master Cordova uncovered a temple dedicated to sage... this name again. Ilram. This exploration revealed further mysteries of the ancient culture, including their fascination with Kashyyyk, the home world of the Wookiee civilization. Curious to learn more, Cordova's path took him to Kashyyyk, where he sought wisdom from his old friend and Wookiee chieftain, Tarful. Okay. That's all. And Cordova's journey. The sages, my friend. In the rotations. Did I read that right? Rotate. I don't know. Rotations? That's what it says. Since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible. This planet, their homeworld, has been a revelation. It appears many, yet not all the Zepho could wield the Force. They called it the Life Wind, and those who wield it sages. 3 names appear with frequency: Ilram, names Miktrul, Kajet. It seems these sages held esteemed positions within their culture. I've informed the council to lukewarm reception. They have become too focused on Jedi history, but the history of the Force belongs to us all. Yeah, I'm sorry, I apologize for my English. I'm self-taught and I started using it a year ago, so I have still much to learn, but it's more about the speech. I understand it more than I can say it. I'm better probably at writing it. I didn't read everything though. My friend, I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we uncovered yet. Despite my reservations, I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind. Its visions shaped the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why. My friend, this tomb is utterly fascinating. It once served as a proving ground for Force-sensitive Zepho sages, but was converted into a space to honor their remains. And yet nothing received greater honor here than the Force itself, the Life Wind, as they called it. It's beautiful to see. My friend, after my analysis of the architecture in Ilram Tomb, I confirmed the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk. It's time to call an old friend. There is a good chance Chieftain Tarful can provide the information I seek. Okay. Okay, we've read everything. And can we put any plants here?
Looks like they're healthy.
What do I do now? Click, nothing. Pan. Leave, okay. There is nothing I can do, sorry. Oh, it's a good place to save. So much white. Oh, I have a skill point to spend. Let's see. Oh. Increase the distance that Cal can travel when using Dash Strike. An airborne attack that allows Cal to push away nearby enemies when he lands. Space F. Does it use the force? Oh, it's 2 skill points. Call maximum force is increased. Holding slow allows... Okay, this is area slow. Do I need more survival? I do play this blind on maximum difficulty, Jedi Grandmaster, but I want everything here is cool to have. Okay. Huh. Waiting longer to press attack. Yeah, I don't know what this is yet. Maximum health. Let's go with that. Survival first. Maximum life increased. Yes. I like it. And escape. And rest. Okay. So we're gonna travel now to Kashyyyk. That's gonna be interesting, but first... Let me check what can I do with my lightsaber. Color. Let's keep premium, although I kinda miss blue. It's like old school. Switch. Premium looks the best. I guess that's why it's premium, yeah. Oh, did I change it? I didn't. Yeah, let's leave it as it is. Okay. Stop looking at it. Let's go. Let's go. We changed nothing. I could totally live here.
These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
Seer?
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
A reflex looking at the Twitch chat. Oh. I believe in this quest.
I always have. Ever since I was a youngling, I trusted in the Force. Those names on the list, they're a test. And I believe I will succeed.
I like your confidence. A journey like this one can challenge you in ways you've never been before.
I understand. I think I'm ready.
We've got your back, Cal.
Yeah.
You and me, we're unstoppable together.
Yes, we are. Can I talk to you?
The homeworld of the Zepho. Cordova must have spent a lot of time here.
Cordova spent his life studying the history of the galaxy in many different places. Dragged me along on a few expeditions. It was educational.
You really believed in the past?
He believed in the future. But you can't have a future without the past.
Can talk
Zepho
more?
could be anywhere on this planet. There's much to do.
No more talk. Okay, can I talk to the other guy?
You and me, we're unstoppable together.
Where are you? Where are you hiding? Why I don't see you?
Don't you think, kid, huh? The man is in grades.
Are you outside?
Perfect landing.
Hold that thought.
You were working on something here. Where is the my fluffy friend? Oh. Oh, there you are. Why are you hiding in the shadows?
What's up, Grease?
Remember that scout walker you took down?
Yeah?
The ATST?
Yeah. You got up close and personal, right?
What are you getting at, Grease?
How's about you liberate one of those things from the Empire and I take it for a spin?
Oh. You gonna help me out next time we're in a fight?
What? No, no way. It's always fighting with you. Yeah, forget I said anything.
Yes.
Storm worrying you?
Nah, there's a lot of things that bother me. The Empire, deadly creatures, poorly cooked burrowfish. But when I'm in my ship, it's all breezy greasy.
Good to know. We've got a lot more flying ahead of us.
Right. No need to keep reminding me, though.
Okay.
If you're not ready to leave, don't bother me.
I'm ready. We're gonna go. Let's see. Travel to Kashyyyk,
Cordova
they
had
said.
supplies hidden all over Bogano. Could be worth a trip back to explore.
Oh, are you giving me a hint to travel back and explore? Am I ready to go back and explore? So this is Dathomir, this is where I am now. View of map. There are some unexplored places here, but everything is basically locked. Oh, not everything though. I don't know. Do we need to go back now? Let's complete Kashyyyk first. We'll go back later. What does the quest say? Yeah, go on Kashyyyk. Oh, that's via the map. Go back. How do I travel? R. This is Bogano. Wait, where is Kashyyyk? Here it is. Travel.
What is that thing saying? I don't know why people have...
Beep, boop, beep.
Tell that to him. He can understand you.
He can? Look, I didn't mean anything by it. Droids just freak me out.
Give him a
What
chance.
doesn't? You sound like an imp. They deactivate droids just
Exactly.
like him. That makes him one of us.
Traveling.
Oh, tough break.
This looks
I take
nice.
it back. You're all right, buddy. All right, kid, sit down. We're here.
Okay. I'm gonna sit. Oh. Oh, that's Empire. Ooh.
Tell me we're not running that blockade.
Oh, only as a last resort. I've rigged the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah,
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
just like Braca. No sweat.
Okay.
I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner,
All right.
please.
All right. All right.
Rude, slapping me over the fingers.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
Oh. Will this be fun, or I'm gonna die 100,000 millions times? This looks wonderful, even if I'm using medium settings, which is, by the way, the lowest possible.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Wookiees have been enslaved
Ah,
or displaced.
why are Wookiees always enslaved? In the KOTOR, Zerka enslaved them, but we freed them, and now let's free them again. We have to free Wookiees again in every Star Wars game.
One kid, aren't you supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Tarful could be with them.
Alpha could be anywhere, like deep in the ground, like we're gonna be if we get caught up in that battle down there.
We don't have any other options, and
Dramatic.
die without our help.
Yeah, we have to help them.
What's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain,
Ah,
get
dogs.
us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
Am I gonna jump out of the flying
Hey,
vehicle?
do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
No. No, 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 no.
Right, if you're jumping, you better do it now, kid.
You ready for a swim, BD?
Swim? There is a swim mechanics? Or this is gonna just be cutscene? Well, that must have hurt.
You ready to do
Left
this?
shift, swim boost. Where am I going? Oh! Oh! Waves! Water looks wonderful. But where am I going? Am I following them? Hold on, map? Cannot use map now. Can I climb on it? I don't know where am I going exactly. Oh, it can shoot. I guess I'll keep swimming, maybe they will not see me because... Oh, why are you facing to that? Is that
How
where
do we
I...
get on top?
Yeah, how?
More slippery than I thought.
So we have to get on top. What about these vines here? No? I don't know. Don't get stumped. The auto camera faced it towards this. Oh. It's a puzzle.
Let's climb to the top.
Climb to the top. Oh. What about this side? Oh, there we go. This is so cool. I like it.
Now where?
Hey,
Can we go up? Interesting. Okay. And now what? That's slippery. Oh. Oh. Well, isn't... What?
Let's finish this.
What now?
Yes, we keep going.
What am I supposed to do here? I guess I'll just keep going. Oh,
We gotta get on top of this thing.
okay. Oh, what was that? E, enter. Oh, I'm inside. Interesting. They have the whole thing inside. But what do I do here?
BD1. Everything okay, BD1?
What do I do? Can I do anything here? Nothing is highlighted. Can I get out? Can I squeeze anywhere? Oh. Oh, what am I doing? That's weird.
There's no pulse. Your turn to report fatalities.
Oh.
It's the Jedi!
Oh.
Shaking! Hit him already! Go! Get the Jedi! Just stand there, do something!
Ah.
That's a hit!
Wow, he was difficult. He was difficult. We lost some health. Okay.
How's it here?
We're gonna heal. Oh, these are dead. Open. Open.
New ship on scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought.
Ooh.
How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Keep us steady. Yes, sir. Got one. Whew. Bet they didn't see that.
I can listen to them what they are saying. That's funny.
Before the Empire? Yeah. Weird to be back like this. It's just a job, kid. Don't overthink it.
Shh. Okay. What now? R distract. Oh. Ah.
It actually worked.
Well, that. Yeah. I was about to say. I can't believe that worked.
You're in violation of Imperial
Can you shut that guy up?
207. Stand down or we won't.
Oh. Okay. Are they turning?
Let's do this.
Are we gonna drive this thing? What do I do?
You said it.
Ah. How do I know when it's gonna die?
That's out of the way.
Oh. One of the way. Out of the way. Where am I going now? forward. They're all shooting at me. Are they ours? Is that where I need to go?
Hey!
Oh, I know you.
Someone who just brought an AT-AT to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on an imp landing pad up ahead. I wouldn't mind fire support.
Copy that. Let's make
Okay.
it even angrier.
They brought the movie character. So we are going forward. Can we? Oh! Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Explosions! Oh, this turret. No. That guy had a rocket launcher. Good thing I stabbed him. Oh!
Took out the bridge.
So much destructive power.
We have to protect the guerrilla fighters.
What?
Almost there. We can do this.
Okay, move forward. No? How do I proceed? Oh, explosions. Are they finally dead? Can you move forward? Come on, fall! Fall down.
Can you do anything?
Oh! They hit me. Let's land. Brace, yeah. Oh. That's just slippery floor. A scratch. You can get up. It's a flesh wound. Okay. Did I... Okay, we survived. I thought for a moment I did something wrong, so it's gonna
Okay.
load me back to the checkpoint.
No, we are not doing that again.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker. Got a name?
Cal Kestis,
Saw Gerrera. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
FPS
Paying
dropped
tonight
here.
to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
I guess because of the fog. Ah, there are my people.
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a
Why?
reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter, a symbol of the Wookiee resistance, striking at the Empire from the Shadowlands.
Seer, Grease, this is Saw.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
What's with the stutters?
You get that off a corpse?
My master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla
We
fighters.
have to free the Wookiees.
One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The Manus works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
We'll stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Okay.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will scout ahead to prepare the attack. Join us when you're ready.
Alright.
Go! Go!
Talk. Multiple entries. Let's see. Fateful meeting. While descending into Kashyyy's atmosphere, the Mantis crew became embroiled in a skirmish between Imperial forces and freedom fighters. Believing Wookiee chieftain Tarful could be among them, Cal jumped ship and hijacked an AT piloting it right into the infamous insurgent Saw Gerrera. Saw and his fighters were in the middle of a campaign to liberate a nearby Warshire sap refinery, with the possibility that Tarful could be one of the Wookiees detained there. Cal and BD-1 agreed to help him. Okay, what else did I not read? For saying multiple. Probably Saw Gerrera. Yes. Leads a group of opposition fighters against the Empire on the Wookiee homeworld of Kashyyyk, harboring dark vengeance over the death of his sister during the Clone Wars. He lived by a blurred moral line, considering collateral damage to be a necessary evil. He comes to respect Cal as a strong potential ally and useful tool in his endless war. Of course he does. I remember his sister from the Clone Wars show. She was such an inspiring character. I think it was an arc of 3 or 4 episodes. And Ahsoka was sent to advise but not intervene in the conflict between Onderon people and Empire, if I remember correctly. But she interfered in the end because it was necessary. But it's like from the shadows, they had that pirate, what was his name, to smuggle weapons for them, so it's not that, so it doesn't look like Republic officially helped them. I really like that pirate. I should have remembered his name. Hondo? I think Hondo was the name. But his sister didn't have happy ending. Just as they were winning, she fell off the cliff. Ahsoka tried to save her with the Force, but she was hurt from a shot in arm, and Gerrera's sister fell and died from that. It was very sad ending, and yeah, of course I'm gonna remember. This game makes me very happy when I read stuff that bring up the moments of Clone Wars, and that's the show I really, really like. I like Rebels as well, but not as much as Clone Wars. Okay, did I read everything? Yeah. We're gonna now talk.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Hello.
This is a dump.
Your plan worked. And now you want to follow Saul?
Left.
You don't like that idea?
I'm concerned you're jumping from one risk to the next.
Wait, what? I fly my ship in the middle of a battlefield.
I like
and
these
now we're talking about risk?
little
Why
RPG
did you
elements. It's
My
not
job
as
is to
Mass
guide you
Effect,
on your
but
path,
it's nice.
not choose it for you. So here's my advice. The Empire's overtaken hundreds of worlds. There's a reason Saul chose Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
Saul's goals may not be the same as ours. We should be careful.
Thanks. I'll
Yes.
keep that in mind.
Can I talk to you?
When you want to go, let me know. I'll be right here.
Have either of you heard the Parsons?
Rumors and cantinas, but
Can I save?
They call them radicals. Yeah, I heard the Empire's got bounties on their heads.
Bounties?
Should I be worried about the bounties?
Huh. I doubt it. War zones are bad for business.
If the rumors are even true.
Oh, I can talk to you again.
Do you think the Inquisitors will find us here?
It's possible.
You better hope not. We barely made it here.
Well, we couldn't leave the Parsons and Wookiees to die.
Cal, your instincts are good, but that's not within your control. We can do
Okay.
our part. That's it.
Yes.
Good luck in there.
Okay, can I save now? Where is the save spot? So we don't have to do the whole walkers stuff again. White. Rest. Oh, very close to level up. Let's see. Where is the exit? Okay. So where do I go from here? Ah. I guess we are going that way. Locate Tarful on Kashyyyk. Okay. Shall we explore? Maybe there is some loot around.
Heard Saw's hoping to find some news of
Oh.
Tarful at the refinery. A
A
report came in
Wookiee?
this
How
morning
do you
that he's
look
been
in
seen
this
the
game?
Shadowlands.
Oh, very nice. Oh, brrr.
An
No, I
Imperial
cannot do it.
transmission pinned him
It's
near
my
a Wookiee
friend
village.
Shady who can
Said
do
there
it.
are hundreds of those in the area. Stormtroopers.
Is there anything behind here? No? Okay. I guess... Are we going that way? No, we have to go the yellow way.
Over here. Could be supplies inside this walker.
You okay?
I'm fine. Phew. I'm
Ah,
fine.
I cannot jump over.
Maybe a little bruised, but it's not so bad.
Don't scare me like that. I need you around.
I actually cannot go there.
There must be something else.
People here in this outpost is probably watching me jump around and thinking if I'm crazy.
Did you say Zepho?
I used to
Zepho?
live there before the Empire
I keep
came.
reading
Do you
Zepho.
know it?
Yeah, I've been. It's horrible what happened.
We weren't able to fight back, but here, with the Wookiees, we have a chance. Thank you for standing with us.
Yes. Miriena. A brave fighter. Miriena serves Saw Gerrera forces on the besieged world of Kashyyyk. After losing her husband on Zepho, her journey takes her across the galaxy in her battle against the Empire. I can interact.
For the cause.
Oh, that's her. She's okay. I didn't know. Is that Chis species? For a moment I thought she was Twilight, but there is no Leku. Scan. Oh, the ammo robot. Gong droids. EG-6 power droids, also known as Gong droids, serve as a portable power generators in mobile operations or in situations lacking a stable power source. They are utilized by civilians and military alike, often emitting a low honking noise that sounds like the word gong. Ah, I guess that's the nickname of the droid. This is the way I go? Yeah. Okay, let's go this way.
Let's get going. Saw should be at the other end of this trench.
Yes, let's see. It's nature time. Scan.
No way across. Maybe something around here can help.
Press open. M to open. Something back. Oh. I see. But there's a little creature. I don't want to hurt you. Please go. Move. Please. Go away. Okay, it's alive. Good. I didn't want to attack
It's like a
it.
technician's bench.
Oh, where do I go? That way is locked. A bench. Is that where I need to go? Oh, horror!
BD1, stim!
No! Come on, come on. Yes, yes. Oh. Oh, I'm so afraid of insect and this one is huge.
Find something?
Let's see, what's that? Attack from behind while creature is distracted by other prey. Parry its lunge attack to quickly strike it down. There is a lot to read about this one. How do you read this? Wisecocks are highly intelligent, multi-legged predators. They are found to be extremely aggressive to most sentient life forms and known to cast an adhesive enzyme that incapacitates their prey in a web-like stasis, allowing them to strike with their sharp and venomous fangs. Wisely outsmarting any foe, they often lower quickly from forest canopies or burrow to the surface from underground cover. If possible, prey should avoid only web strike, but if caught, fight to escape before the Wisecock closes in. Their hostility may provide strategic opportunities for a surprise attack from behind. Although capable of quick maneuvering, they occasionally find themselves susceptible to strikes in the head or this is too dark. Appendages? Okay, yeah. Well, I don't wanna... Oh, what is this? I cannot change it. Okay. I don't wanna meet them ever again. That was horrible. And these guys that made the game, they put this bench here and I'm like, oh, this is safe zone. I'm gonna just go and tinker with it now and...
How much current can you conduct? Well, with this transformer, I bet you can short-circuit Imperial tech.
Oh, what did we do to him? He's so happy again. Overcharge R. BD1 can now turn machinery on and off. Okay. So I guess we are going here. Yes.
Let's try it.
Oh, we have to go up over there. There is the echo thing. What does this mean, though? We can go over. Hold on. How do I get there, though? Oh, I have to end the charge. Okay, I will. I will end the charge first. Don't be stupid and jump and grab it with bare hands. Whee! Oh, it's telling me to go this way. I guess I have to. There is no way to go over there. Oh, this is where I came from. Maybe there is a way. Let me explore more. To be 100% sure. What is this way? Ah, I remember. We cannot go this way. It's blocked. And there is the green thing. Which I can unblock. Because I upgraded my droid. But how do I... Nothing? Customize lightsaber? No. Don't need to change that.
Gotta joke this.
Can we use it now? I wonder. Can we go? No. Ah. Rude. Never mind, let's continue then. Where was I?
I think I need help with this.
Why didn't he just... You know, climb over there through this rope or whatever it is? Yes.
Got to overcharge this.
Okay.
That was great.
Yes. Oh, it's nature. Oh, there are bugs. More bugs. I hope they don't have range attacks. Ah. No more enemies here. Okay. Not gonna scan the bugs, so we can learn more about them. Where? Who? Hello. For a moment I thought it was Imperial.
What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
Ah.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in-game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we've recovered proves it.
Turururu.
Here you go, bud.
refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction.
Okay.
While you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
That's a handy gun.
You hear that? Said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
Oh, what happened? Freezes? No. Hello. Hello there. I'm back from the crash. I have had to actually shut down my computer to recover from that. And I downgraded OBS to 27.1.3 because the forum says that's the one that's stable. I tried to record again in 2K, but it was very choppy, so it's now in 1080, and I'll see if I can upscale it later. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. This is where I left off before the crash, so I want to continue and see what's next. See the map, it says green here, we can push this. Huh. Okay, moving on these little stuff. Pipes. Oh, what is that? Oh, Empire. Finally, a save point. One skill to spend. Okay, let's have better healing, I suppose. More survival. And rest. Now it's saved. And where do I go from here? More green ahead. Oh, what do I do with you? Push you? Oh, that was easy. But there are...
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Are they running some kind of drill? Maybe.
I wanna hear what they have to say before I... Ooh. Echo. Hidden in the plants. Wookiees in hiding. A Wookiee helmet left behind in a hideout used by their warriors. Alright. Okay, I should be able to take on these easily.
Target spotted. Come for us next. I can't get a good hit. Shoot at him.
Beautiful.
Come here, BD1.
What? Is that where I need to go? Oh, we can scan this.
What's that?
Yeah, what is that? Stormtrooper Commander commands nearby stormtroopers, allowing focus on synchronized fire on targets equipped with grenades. Stormtrooper Commander leads their battalions into combat for the Galactic Empire. Recruited from countless systems, they have been trained to support the oppressive power of the Imperial war machine. Their strategy and proficiency with an array of weapons allow them to coordinate attacks, command group maneuvers, and launch deadly assaults. We'll see about that. Oh, what happened? Game? No? Oh, that's bad. Okay. I'm having the same problems as with the previous version. I don't know if I should continue recording. Let me just check OBS quickly. Yeah. It looks fine now after the bug ended.
Try to slice into this one.
I don't know why is this happening. I installed, downgraded.
All right then. What is it?
Maybe I just have to admit that I don't have a really machine that can pull this off. I mean, it only happens when I'm recording or streaming. Ah, never mind. I guess I'll finish this episode. Yeah. This is the next place I need to go. Guess next save point would be end. Oh, kill it.
We've lost contact with our troops stationed at Cargo Path 119 Greg.
Ah, more people coming.
Affirmative. Taking a solid hit.
Why is it targeting the dead one?
Be careful. Let's take him on.
Nice. Ooh, interesting. There are more. Who is that?
Try to stop him.
Waiting for me.
An intruder. They can't hold me, Ted. Can they?
No.
I can't hit him.
Wow. Okay, I guess one healing. Is that where we have to go, or this way? What's this way? I don't know. So many ways to go. Let's open this. Shortcut. Uh-oh. That's a boss.
A Jedi. This is what I've trained for. I'll break your resolve.
That's not gonna be easy. Come. I have to parry 3 times. Oh.
Coward.
No. Yeah. Okay, retreat. Heal.
Hurry!
Glory to the Emperor. So fragile. Feeling the pressure.
Ah, he's so fast with that.
All Jedi will
No.
come to your wounds. This one's
So difficult. This is the most difficult enemy. Ah.
sealed.
Oh, finished. Scan. Wow.
Blocked. I'll fix that.
Very nice design of enemies. Electrostaff. Electrostaff Purge Trooper. We've seen them, I think, in first cinematic. I mean, when they were looking for Jedi, the Inquisitors. I think I commented on their cool helmets in the first episode. Capable of counterattacks after being parried, remain vigilant. Will briefly lower their defense at the end of combo attack. Okay, so that's when I need to attack. Hunters of the Imperial Inquisitorius, the Purge Troopers, track survivors of the treasonous Jedi Order. Operating in the shadows, they scour the galaxy to assist Inquisitors in their sinister mission. This specialized class is skilled primarily with the Electrostaff, providing a lethal challenge to any lightsaber-wielding foe. Their agility and penchant for vengeance are displayed through a deadly combination of initiative, counterattacks, and trained maneuvering. Okay. Shortcut. Oh. Move. Further. It's so dark here. I don't know what's happening.
Tight fit, huh, BD?
Oh.
Flame beetles, they're coming through the walls.
Oh, that's a flamer. How do I counter a flamer? I have to land on him.
Jedi, ready to leave.
Moving out.
Oh, there's another flamer. Okay, good. We took care of that. Now we have what? What is this? Two of them. No? What do I need to do here? Oh, there is something behind me? Slice.
Door's not budging. Hey, BD1.
Open. Loot.
All right then. What was in there?
New lightsaber material. Another chest. Good. I like that. New BD1 skin acquired. Nice. I'm guessing we should go left first. Okay, grab for that. Overcharge.
Sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
What is happening? Oh, run away. So, I guess we are climbing up.
That's why you wanted to move this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's save here. Oh, one skill. Which one? Automatically deflects blaster bolts when sprinting. Alright. More survival. I think that's gonna be useful. Hold shift. And now rest. And that's it. It's saved. Okay, well, I think that's where I'm gonna end this episode. I guess I still have to research why is this happening with OBS, or maybe find another application software to stream with until they patch this up. I really liked OBS, but it's not giving me really an option to do anything with it at this time. Maybe there is still a hope for me to do this game. I really like it. Anyway, thank you for the watching, guys, and see you next time. May the Force be with you. Ciao.